Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world where success is often measured by wealth, power, and status. We are told that if we have a big house, a luxurious car, and a fancy title, we have made it. But today, I want to challenge that idea. I want to ask you, is this real success? For me, success is not about what you own, it's about what you have inside. It's about how you turn pain into power, how you transform failures into lessons, and how you use your struggles to inspire others. There was a time when I thought success meant ticking off a checklist, good grades, a stable career, a perfect life. But life has a way of teaching you lessons in the most unexpected ways. Sometimes the very things that break you shape you into someone stronger. Real success is waking up every morning and knowing that you are living with purpose. It's looking in the mirror and accepting yourself fully with all your imperfections, scars, and past mistakes. It is not about being flawless. It's about being fearless. Success is not about how high you climb, but how many people you lift along the way. It's about making someone smile, giving hope to those who have lost theirs, and spreading kindness in a world that needs it the most. So, if you ever feel like you are failing, if life knocks you down, remember this. Success is not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you rise. Dust yourself off and keep moving forward. Success is often misunderstood in today's fast-paced world, where material possessions and social status are commonly used as benchmarks of achievement. People believe that having a luxurious house, an expensive car, or a prestigious title equates to being successful. From childhood, we are conditioned to chase after things that society deems valuable. High-paying jobs, elite education, and social recognition. But despite achieving these things, many still feel unfulfilled, restless, and empty. Why? Because success is not about external validation, it is about inner peace and impact, two things that money and status alone can never provide. Inner peace is the true foundation of success. It is that deep sense of contentment that comes from knowing you are enough, just as you are. It is not dependent on external factors like financial stability or public recognition. Some of the wealthiest people in the world struggle with anxiety, depression, and insecurity, constantly seeking more, yet never feeling truly satisfied. On the other hand, there are people with very little in terms of material wealth who live with joy and gratitude. They have found success not in things, but in their ability to live in harmony with themselves. One of the biggest misconceptions about success is that it is something to be achieved in the future, something we must constantly chase. But real success comes from the ability to be present, to find joy in the small moments of life, and to appreciate what we already have. When we are always striving for more money, more recognition, more power, we create a cycle of endless dissatisfaction. True success is breaking free from this cycle and understanding that happiness is not a destination, but a state of mind. When a person has inner peace, they are not easily shaken by failures or setbacks. They understand that life is a journey with ups and downs, and they embrace both with grace. Instead of being consumed by stress and fear of failure, they remain grounded, knowing that success is not defined by one single moment, but by their overall growth and resilience. A truly successful person does not let criticism or judgment define their worth because they are secure in who they are. This level of confidence and acceptance cannot be bought with money or gained through status. It is built from within. But success is not just about personal peace. It is also about impact, what we do for others, how we contribute to the world, and the legacy we leave behind are the truest measures of a successful life. No one remembers how much money someone had, but they do remember the kindness, generosity, and positive influence a person had on those around them. The most inspiring figures in history were not the richest or most powerful, but those who dedicated their lives to making a difference. Their success was measured by their ability to change lives, uplift others, and leave the world better than they found it. Many people believe that they need to be rich or famous to make an impact. But this is not true. Every small act of kindness, every moment of encouragement, every effort to make someone's life better is a success. A teacher who inspires students, a nurse who cares for patients with compassion, a parent who raises their child with love and values, all of these are examples of true success. Making an impact does not require grand gestures. It simply requires a heart that is willing to give. When a person shifts their focus from accumulating wealth to creating meaningful impact, they experience a deeper sense of fulfillment. Money can buy comfort, but it cannot buy the satisfaction that comes from knowing you have touched someone's life in a positive way. Helping others, supporting those in need, and being a source of encouragement bring a level of joy that material success never can. Success based on wealth and status is temporary. Money can be lost, positions can be taken away, and fame can fade. But the peace that comes from living authentically and the impact we make on others remain forever. When we focus on making a difference rather than just making money, we build a life that is rich in purpose and meaning. The irony is that when people chase success in the traditional sense, they often feel unfulfilled. But when they focus on peace and purpose, success follows naturally. A person who is content with themselves radiates positivity, which attracts opportunities and meaningful relationships. Their success is not measured by numbers, but by the love, respect, and inspiration they bring into the world. True success is about waking up every morning with a sense of peace, knowing that you are living a life that aligns with your values. It is about going to bed at night with a heart full of gratitude, knowing that you have made a difference, no matter how small. It is about living in a way that if tomorrow were your last day, you would have no regrets. While money and recognition may bring temporary happiness, they are not the ultimate definition of success. Real success is about inner peace and impact. Being at peace with who you are and using your life to create something meaningful for others. True success is not defined by how many times a person wins, but by how many times they refuse to give up. Life is unpredictable, full of challenges, disappointments, and unexpected setbacks. No one goes through life without failure, yet the way a person responds to failure determines whether they remain stuck or move forward. Resilience, the ability to rise after falling, to keep going despite obstacles, and to transform setbacks into stepping stones, is the true foundation of success. Those who achieve greatness in any field are not the ones who never fail, but the ones who refuse to be defined by failure. Failure is often seen as something negative, something to be feared and avoided at all costs. From a young age, people are taught that mistakes are bad and that failure is a sign of weakness. But in reality, failure is a powerful teacher. Every mistake holds a lesson, and every setback provides an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more determined. Some of the most successful people in history have faced repeated failures before reaching their goals. Their success was not the absence of struggle, but the result of their refusal to quit. When a person fails, they have two choices: to see the failure as a reason to stop, or to use it as motivation to try again. Those who are truly successful understand that failure is not the opposite of success, but a necessary part of the journey. Every setback provides valuable lessons that cannot be learned in any other way. A failed business teaches an entrepreneur what strategies to avoid. A rejected manuscript teaches a writer how to improve. And a missed opportunity teaches a person how to prepare better next time. Instead of seeing failure as a dead end, resilient people see it as a redirection, guiding them toward a better path. Resilience is not about ignoring pain or pretending that failure does not hurt. It is about facing challenges head-on, allowing oneself to feel the disappointment, and then choosing to move forward anyway. Every time a person rises after falling, they become mentally stronger, emotionally wiser, and more prepared for the next challenge. True success is built on this strength, the ability to endure hardship without losing sight of one's dreams. Those who achieve lasting success are not necessarily the most talented or the most fortunate, but the ones who refuse to be defeated by setbacks. The journey to success is rarely smooth. It is filled with moments of doubt, rejection, and discouragement. Many people give up when things become difficult because they believe their failures mean they are not meant to succeed. But those who persevere understand that every struggle is a necessary part of the process. They know that great things take time and effort, and that no one reaches the top without first experiencing the bottom. The most inspiring success stories are those of individuals who kept going when everything seemed against them, who pushed forward even when no one believed in them, and who proved that resilience is the greatest strength a person can have. Success is not about how many times a person wins. It is about how many times they stand up after falling. It is easy to feel confident and motivated when things are going well, but true character is revealed in times of difficulty. When faced with failure, some people allow it to break them, while others use it as fuel to push harder. The difference lies in mindset. Those who succeed do not see failure as an endpoint, but as a necessary step toward growth. They embrace challenges, learn from their mistakes, and keep moving forward with determination. Resilience does not mean never feeling fear, doubt, or disappointment. It means choosing to keep going despite those feelings. It means understanding that setbacks are temporary and that success is still possible as long as one does not give up. Many people allow a single failure to define them, believing that one mistake means they are incapable or unworthy of success. But failure is not a reflection of worth. It is simply part of the learning process. Those who achieve true success recognize that every failure brings them closer to their goal. In the face of adversity, resilient individuals adapt, grow, and find new ways to succeed. They understand that life will always present challenges, but what matters is how they respond. Instead of letting obstacles stop them, they find ways to overcome them. They develop the ability to stay focused on their vision even when the path is unclear. They refuse to let temporary defeats discourage them from their ultimate goal. This mindset is what separates those who give up from those who go on to achieve great things. No one is immune to failure, but those who embrace resilience turn failures into stepping stones. They rise after every fall, stronger than before. They see challenges not as barriers, but as opportunities to grow. Their success is not determined by luck or circumstances, but by their willingness to keep going despite difficulties. True success comes not from avoiding failure, but from having the courage to face it, learn from it, and rise again, no matter how many times they fall. Happiness and self-acceptance are the foundation of success, because true success is not measured by external achievements, but by a deep sense of fulfillment and inner peace. Many people spend their lives chasing success, believing that wealth, power, or recognition will bring them happiness. They work tirelessly, sacrifice personal well-being, and push themselves beyond their limits in pursuit of an ideal they believe will finally make them feel complete. However, no amount of external success can compensate for a lack of happiness and self-acceptance. When a person is not happy with themselves, no accomplishment will ever feel like enough. They will always be searching for something more, thinking that the next milestone, the next promotion, or the next achievement will finally bring them contentment. But true success is not about reaching a specific goal. It is about how one feels about themselves and their life along the way. Happiness is the ability to find joy in the present moment, to appreciate what one has rather than constantly longing for what is missing. It is about living with gratitude and recognizing the beauty in everyday life. A person who has found happiness within themselves does not need validation from the world to feel successful. They understand that success is not a destination, but a way of being. When happiness comes from within, external circumstances have less power to dictate one's sense of fulfillment. People who are truly successful in life are those who wake up each morning with a sense of purpose and go to bed each night with a heart full of gratitude. They do not measure their worth by societal standards, but by their own sense of peace and joy. Self-acceptance is the key to lasting happiness and therefore the key to true success. Many people struggle with self-doubt and insecurity, believing that they must change or prove themselves to be worthy of success. They compare themselves to others, feeling inadequate when they do not meet certain expectations. However, true success is built on a foundation of self-love and self-acceptance. When a person fully accepts themselves, their strengths, weaknesses, imperfections, and all, they are free from the constant need to seek approval from others. They understand that they do not have to be perfect to be worthy of love, happiness, and success. People who practice self-acceptance are not afraid to take risks or pursue their dreams because they are not paralyzed by fear of failure or judgment. They understand that mistakes do not define them and that every experience, whether good or bad, contributes to their growth. This mindset allows them to embrace challenges with confidence, knowing that their worth is not determined by external outcomes. They are resilient in the face of setbacks because they do not tie their identity to their achievements. Instead of seeing failure as a reflection of their inadequacy, they see it as an opportunity to learn and improve. Success without happiness and self-acceptance is hollow. There are many people who have reached the highest levels of wealth and fame yet feel deeply unfulfilled. They struggle with self-doubt, anxiety, and a constant fear of losing what they have achieved. Their success, rather than bringing them peace, becomes a source of pressure and stress. They live in fear of not being enough, of not doing enough, and of never truly feeling satisfied. On the other hand, those who prioritize happiness and self-acceptance find joy in the process, rather than just the outcome. They are not driven by a need to prove themselves, but by a genuine love for what they do. When a person is happy and accepts themselves fully, they radiate confidence and positivity. This attracts opportunities, meaningful relationships, and success in all areas of life. People naturally gravitate toward those who are secure in themselves, as confidence and authenticity are qualities that inspire trust and admiration. A person who is happy and self-accepting is not easily shaken by criticism or negativity because they know their worth is not dependent on the opinions of others. They are able to focus on their goals without being consumed by self-doubt or fear of failure. Moreover, happiness and self-acceptance create a ripple effect that extends beyond personal success. When a person is content within themselves, they are more compassionate, kind, and generous toward others. They do not see success as a competition, but as something that can be shared. They uplift and inspire those around them, creating a positive impact in their communities and beyond. True success is not just about personal achievements. It is about making a difference in the lives of others. A life built on external validation is fragile, but a life built on happiness and self-acceptance is unshakable. It is not dependent on circumstances, achievements, or the approval of others. It is a success that cannot be taken away because it comes from within. The happiest and most successful people are those who embrace who they are, live with gratitude, and find joy in the journey. They understand that true success is not something to be chased, it is something to be cultivated from within. Giving back to others and inspiring change is the ultimate achievement, because true success is not measured by personal gain alone, but by the impact one has on the lives of others. Many people spend their lives chasing wealth, recognition, and material possessions, believing that these things define success. However, the greatest legacy a person can leave is not the money they accumulate or the status they achieve, but the difference they make in the lives of others. When people give back, whether through kindness, service, or mentorship, they contribute to something far greater than themselves. They create ripples of positivity that extend beyond their immediate reach, shaping the world in ways they may never fully see. The act of giving back is a reflection of true fulfillment. Many individuals who reach the pinnacle of financial or professional success eventually realize that material wealth alone does not bring lasting happiness. They turn to philanthropy, mentorship, and social change efforts not out of obligation, but because they recognize that true success comes from making a meaningful contribution. Studies have shown that acts of generosity in helping others lead to greater emotional well-being, a sense of purpose, and deep personal satisfaction. The joy that comes from uplifting others far surpasses any temporary happiness derived from personal achievements. Every person has the power to inspire change, regardless of their circumstances. Giving back does not always require wealth or resources. It requires a willingness to make a difference in whatever way one can. A kind word, a helping hand, or simply listening to someone in need can have a profound effect. Some of the most impactful individuals in history were not the richest or most powerful, but those who dedicated themselves to serving others. They understood that success is not about what one gains, but about what one gives. Their influence continues to inspire generations because they use their lives to create something meaningful. The ability to inspire change begins with small actions. Many people assume that making a difference requires grand gestures. But the truth is that change starts with simple acts of kindness. A teacher who encourages a struggling student, a friend who supports someone through a difficult time, or a volunteer who helps a community in need. All of these seemingly small efforts contribute to a larger impact. When people focus on giving back, they create a culture of compassion, empathy, and generosity. This, in turn, inspires others to do the same, creating a cycle of positive change. True leaders are those who lift others as they climb. They do not see success as an individual pursuit, but as a shared journey. They recognize that their accomplishments mean little if they do not use them to help others rise. Whether in business, education, or social activism, the most respected and admired individuals are those who invest in the success of others. They mentor, support, and create opportunities, ensuring that their influence extends beyond their personal achievements. By doing so, they create a legacy that continues to grow long after they are gone. Inspiring change requires courage and a commitment to something greater than oneself. It is easy to focus on personal success, but true fulfillment comes from knowing that one's actions have made a difference. Those who dedicate themselves to uplifting others often face challenges and resistance, but their determination to create positive change drives them forward. They understand that even in the face of obstacles, their efforts matter. The most transformative changes in history have come from individuals who refused to accept the status quo and instead worked to make the world a better place. One of the most rewarding aspects of giving back is seeing the impact it has on others. A single act of kindness or support can change the trajectory of someone's life. Many people who have achieved great success attribute their accomplishments to someone who believed in them, encouraged them, or provided them with an opportunity. By giving back, one has the power to shape futures, inspire dreams, and create a lasting impact. The influence of a mentor, a teacher, or a supportive friend is immeasurable, and the effects of their generosity continue for generations. When a person prioritizes giving back and inspiring change, their definition of success shifts. They no longer see success as merely personal achievement, but as a shared experience. They find meaning in helping others achieve their goals, in being a source of encouragement, and in making the world a better place in whatever way they can. This type of success is deeply fulfilling because it is rooted in connection, compassion, and purpose. Those who dedicate themselves to the well-being of others live with a sense of satisfaction that cannot be achieved through material success alone. The greatest measure of a person's life is not what they take, but what they give. A life spent in service to others is a life well lived. The impact of kindness, generosity, and a commitment to positive change is far greater than any personal accomplishment. When people give back and inspire change, they leave a legacy that endures, touching countless lives and shaping the future in ways they may never fully comprehend. True success is not found in what one gains for themselves, but in the difference they make for others. Success is a deeply personal journey, and no two people define it the same way. Some measure it through financial achievements, others through personal growth, meaningful relationships, or the impact they leave on the world. What truly matters is that success is not dictated by society, expectations, or comparisons. It is something that each individual defines for themselves. When a person realizes that they have the power to determine their own success, they break free from the limitations imposed by others. They understand that their path does not have to follow a conventional trajectory, and they are not bound by the definitions set by the world. True success is about fulfillment, purpose, and the pursuit of what genuinely brings joy and meaning to life. Life is full of obstacles, and everyone faces challenges that can make success feel out of reach. There are moments of doubt, failure, and hardship that can make even the strongest individuals question whether they are capable of achieving their dreams. But no obstacle is big enough to stop a person who is determined to succeed. Challenges are not roadblocks. They are opportunities to grow, adapt, and become stronger. Those who achieve true success are not the ones who never face difficulties, but the ones who refuse to let those difficulties define their journey. They see every setback as a lesson, every failure as a stepping stone, and every hardship as an opportunity to build resilience. When people allow others to define their success, they often feel lost, unfulfilled, or pressured to meet expectations that do not align with their true desires. Society often promotes a rigid idea of success, one that prioritizes wealth, status, and external validation. But real success comes from within. It is about waking up each day with a sense of purpose, finding joy in small victories, and knowing that one is on the right path, regardless of how it looks to others. Those who embrace their own definition of success are free to live life on their own terms. They do not chase approval or compare their journey to others. Instead, they focus on what truly matters to them. No obstacle can stop someone who is committed to their dreams. Throughout history, the most successful individuals have faced countless rejections, failures, and hardships. They were told they were not good enough, not talented enough, or not capable enough, yet they persisted. They refused to let setbacks define them because they believed in their own potential. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up is not talent, intelligence, or luck. It is the unwavering belief that nothing can stop them from achieving what they set their minds to. Resilience is the key to overcoming obstacles. There will always be moments of struggle, but those who are determined do not see difficulties as permanent. They understand that every challenge is temporary and that perseverance is the bridge between failure and success. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, they focus on what can be learned. Instead of giving in to fear, they take action despite it. They do not wait for perfect conditions or for obstacles to disappear. They keep moving forward, knowing that every step brings them closer to their goals. Success is not about avoiding difficulties. It is about embracing them as part of the journey. The challenges faced along the way build character, strength, and wisdom. Many of the most inspiring stories come from individuals who turned their hardships into motivation. They refused to be victims of their circumstances and instead used their struggles to fuel their determination. They understood that obstacles are not meant to stop them, but to prepare them for something greater. When a person refuses to let challenges define them, they become unstoppable. The greatest power anyone has is the ability to choose how they respond to obstacles. It is easy to feel discouraged when things do not go as planned, but every person has the choice to keep going or to give up. Those who succeed are not necessarily the ones with the easiest path, but the ones who refuse to quit. They do not let failure shake their confidence or let setbacks convince them that they are not capable. They know that success is built through persistence, courage, and the refusal to accept defeat. The road to success is different for everyone, but the one thing that remains constant is that no one else can define it for you. Some may find success in financial stability, others in creative expression, personal growth, or making a difference in the lives of others. What matters is that each person chooses their own definition and commits to pursuing it with determination. There will always be challenges, but no obstacle is greater than the strength of a person who believes in themselves. True success is not measured by external achievements, but by inner fulfillment. It is about knowing that no matter what obstacles arise, they are not stronger than the determination to keep going. Those who define their own success and refuse to let challenges stop them are the ones who ultimately achieve greatness. Not because the journey was easy, but because they never allowed anything to stand in their way. And in that moment, when you refuse to give up, when you choose courage over fear, you, my friend, are truly successful. Thank you.